Hey friends, it's Rachel with the Ponds Farmhouse, and today I'm coming to you from the greenhouse. And what we're actually going to be doing today is we're going to be making a dried flower arrangement, and we're actually going to be using some dried hydrangeas. Okay, one of the first things that I do when I am getting ready to put together an arrangement is I want to gather all of my elements. And one of the first things I do is look to nature. And so I went and gathered some grapevine and I twisted it into a little small wreath that will fit right here on top of the planter, kind of giving it a little organic ring around the base of the arrangement. Another thing I did was I gathered some twigs from my tree. I have a tree that drops these twigs wonderfully for me. So I gathered those and went ahead and cut them and got rid of the excess stems. I also gathered a few stems of boxwood because I wanted a little bit of greenery in it, and these will continue to dry out. Even though this is a dried flower arrangement, I'm going to use a little bit of greenery in the middle of it, but as I said, that will continue to dry as well. I also have just a few other dried flowers here that I'm going to be using just to fill in. Are you a fan of budget-friendly decorating? DIY projects that don't cost anything but look like $1 million, going to the thrift store and turning a piece of junk into a masterpiece, then you're in the right place, because that's what we're all about here at the Ponds Farmhouse. We help you to create the home of your dreams, but on a budget. So if you are interested in following along with us, I hope you'll subscribe to my channel, and let's get started with the adventures. To begin, I'm going to go ahead and move the camera in just a little closer and angle it down so that you can see exactly what I'm doing. Begin by securing the styrofoam into the bottom of the planter with hot glue and then filling in with recycled plastic bags. Then you're going to take your twigs and just placing them in the center of the container, press them down into the styrofoam. Then you can add some of the boxwood stems here to just fill in. Again, keeping everything to the center. And then we're going to add the grapevine wreath that I made and a few sprigs of some of the other dried flowers. And there's a few pieces of foliage here that I'm adding in just to make that center really good and thick and ready for the next step. So next, we're going to fill in with some more plastic bags and then cover that with the Spanish moss. This is all inside of the grapevine wreath. And then we're going to start adding in some of the dried hydrangeas. And the way I'm doing this is I'm just cutting the stems fairly short and then using a little bit of hot glue to secure them in place. Once you get all of those in, then you want to fill in any gaps with some of the other smaller dried flowers. And I decided to add a little bird nest to this. Thought that would just be a cute little addition for a spring arrangement. And then again, just keep filling in all around the edges with smaller pieces of dried flowers, and you can even put a little bit more of the Spanish moss in if you see some gaps that need to be filled. And then once you do that, you have a beautiful dried arrangement that looks stunning for spring and summer. And we're going to take it inside the house now and let you take a look at it. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you enjoyed this tutorial.